What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be explaining why Daniel and Johnny will split in Cobra Kai Season 4. But before we jump right in, if this is your first time being here and you love Cobra Kai and Karate Kid just like the rest of us, you're in the right place. Consider joining our dojo today by hitting the red subscribe button down below and turning on all notifications so you never miss a new video. So we of course know that this extraordinary team of writers love teasing us and planting seeds in every episode for what's to come in the future. And they even do it quite often in the trailers as well. And in this most recent trailer, it had many foreshadowing moments. In particular, they foreshadowed Daniel and Johnny's dojos splitting before the tournament actually begins. And it's definitely worth noting that this trailer seemingly goes in chronological order to the events that occur as the season progresses if you stop and examine it. And what's really got me thinking that the dojos of Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do will split starts when Kreese and Silver make a visit to the Miyagi-Do dojo. Because before they leave, Kreese points out to Johnny that he's playing second fiddle to Daniel.
Does it really come down to this? Johnny Lawrence playing second fiddle?
And it then cuts to Daniel spending more one-on-one time with Miguel as he teaches him the Miyagi family kata. And instantly after that, we learn that Johnny is training the students behind them in the distance. And the camera unfocuses off of Miguel and then focuses on Johnny. And you can tell by the look on his face that there might be some jealousy there beginning to brew. And while this shot is going on, there's a voiceover of Daniel telling Johnny that he only wants what's best for Miguel and his students.
I just want what's best for Miguel and all of your students.
And Johnny is taking this as Daniel thinks everything Johnny is teaching them is wrong, even though that wasn't Daniel's intentions. He just wants to teach them his version of the right way. But then, of course, Johnny replies with, "So now you know what's best for Miguel."
So now you know what's best for Miguel.
And what I got from Johnny's response is that Daniel has already stolen his actual son, Robbie, from him in the past, and from his point of view, now it looks like he's trying to steal Miguel from him too. And I really think that Miguel is going to relish in learning Miyagi-Do and actually enjoy it quite a bit. And with what I've explained so far, it teases that there's definitely going to be some added tension to the two dojos team up, along with the usual Daniel and Johnny banter and disagreements, which is definitely not a good sign. But later on in the trailer is where we get a little confirmation that they will not continue to work together. And that's when we see the two dojos training in completely separate locations. Daniel and all of his students are still at Miyagi-Do. Nothing unusual there except that they're all sporting their Miyagi-Do gis, which we've only seen a couple times back in Season 3. It's definitely important to notice that when the two dojos have trained together, they've never worn gis before. We then cut to see Johnny training presumably only his Eagle Fang students at the abandoned warehouse, which is likely his temporary new dojo for the time being. The next and final shot we see of Daniel and Johnny doesn't happen until they meet at the tournament. And if you notice the looks that they're exchanging with one another, it looks very similar to the multiple different stare downs they've had in previous seasons when they were up to their necks in their rivalry. If they were truly still working together, don't you think they would have some sort of look of determination like, we got this, we're gonna win this thing, or just even happy that they're finally on the same side for once at an all valley, but instead it looks like they're just pissed off at each other. So at this point they could just be two competitors who happen to have a common goal of beating Kreese, Silver, and Cobra Kai. I always knew looking into Season 4 that Daniel and Johnny's team up would be an uphill battle, and it's looking like that's the understatement of the year. I was really hoping they would make it through the whole season on the same page, but in a way this makes sense because this split between the two of them and their dojos could likely be the reason for them losing the tournament as a whole. But my final thoughts on this whole rift will come down to Miguel. I think Daniel's going to be spending a lot of time with Miguel and teaching him the importance of defense. And all in Johnny's mind, I think he'll start to become more jealous and think that Daniel's trying to steal Miguel away from him just like he did with Robbie. But with that being said, guys, that'll do it for this video. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments section below, what do you think of the chances that Daniel and Johnny split up at some point before the tournament? As each day goes on, we are inching closer and closer to our goal. We're now 115 subscribers away from 2K. With a little less than 3 weeks to go until Season 4 premieres, I know we can get this job done. So you all know what to do next. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on all Cobra Kai and Karate Kid content. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.